special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A gain of 11. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Henry. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 27, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of
consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
31-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 110 yards in the score.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now they'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Makes the score Saints 7, Packers 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A pass complete here to Calvin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Cousins' pass complete to Chase Claypool. A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The 43-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cousins again. And finding the tight end, Wilson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Wilson.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins over the middle, complete to Tate.
Complete to Auden Tate. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Packers 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Smith catches left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Packers pick it up.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Derrick Henry. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Play fake. Cousins.
At their 48-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's caught by Smith. Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Carried by number 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
The quarterback on the screen.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have
touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now and then open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it there. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Saints 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Mohamed Sanu, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 14-6 was the final score. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Corey Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Corey Davis. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
40-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Packer.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
48-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
To throw now, first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 16 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second and 3 at the Saints' 11-yard line.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
21.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the counter, it's Henry.
Second and 4.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taken
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Cousins. Completion here to Claypool.
Cousins.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Short throw to Smith. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Packers.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's good.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
1st and 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Cousins pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 yards.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Henry, the ball carrier. Kyle Van.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 28, Saints 7.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
At the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's forced out of bounds.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
The credit to and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down. Here's Cousins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. They set up the screen for Henry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And takes good. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Fumble on the play.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young